One good early morning. This is a short live stream. We'll see what short actually means in a while with my good friend Ethan Van Sciver. How you doing, Ethan?
Aloha.
Aloha. Not quite
That's
the
what
aloha.
they say, right? I mean, that's what I'm on your channel. You say mahalo or aloha, you know, something like that. Let me send this out to people. I'm wearing my pajamas, by the way. I want you to know that. I mean, I know this looks stylish. These are my Brooks Brothers jammies that I got for Christmas. And I'm down here. I couldn't be, you know, they always say like you want to get rich in your jammies, in your pajamas. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about right now. You want to just be able to work on your own terms.
Right, yeah, so I remember one time I'm talking to my brother and I was like working in my underwear. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And, you know, he's been at work all freaking day. And I'm just like, yeah, I haven't even put pants on yet. He's like, you're such a jerk.
It's true. It's a lucky kind of life that we lead, you know. Yeah. We don't have to do we don't have to go out. You know, the worst thing about like having a real job would be having to get up, get dressed nicely, and go interact with other human beings every single day.
Yeah.
You know, office politics, I think, are even worse than SJW politics in a lot of ways. A lot more treacherous. I do not care to navigate them. I would rather be, you know, a troglodyte in my own studio.
Yeah, but now we can be troglodytes that get to talk to each other over the interwebs.
Yeah, you use your channel differently than I do. Like I was thinking about you today. I was like, Mike uses, first of all, I don't know how many videos you've got now, but you've got a lot of videos up and you use your channel as kind of a daily vlog, you know, about what's going on, you drawing, you talking to your friends, your family.
Yeah.
I see a lot of videos of you in your car.
It's like the Truman Show.
Yeah, yeah. It's different. Like I basically copied diversity in comics. So I was sitting there like, what, you know, I need to come up with an idea. What am I going to talk about? What is the theme of this video? You are a reality show.
Well, your model is clearly growing faster than mine is, but I don't know if I'm just too lazy to do what you do.
Well, you're doing something. I mean, you know, you could do whatever you want. Do you think it takes energy to make fun of a terrible article, pop culture article? You know, it's not that hard.
No, but you're better at it than I would be. So
you're doing fine with what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking that I'm like Mike's whole thing is to like in order to be a subscriber for like with Mike, you're gonna know his kids. Or at least you'll know their voices. I mean, sometimes your kids pop on. You're gonna know his family. It's gonna be he lets you in. Mike lets you in.
Yep.
I don't as much, you know. Rezakai says Star Wars really helps grow EVS's channel to Mike. Yeah, Star Wars definitely helped. I mean, that was just a matter of checking the algorithm out, checking out your analytics. Just go, oh, people like it when I do this. You know, people like it apparently when I dunk on SJWs too, when I punch back against SJWs. And I found that out. I was like, I'm gonna, you know, this is the kind of video that Yellow Flash does, Umbrella Guy does, but I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a video dunking on these terrible people, you know, that harass us daily. And I'm gonna make it fun, see how it goes. And it like my analytics just went through the roof. People really like it when we make fun of SJWs.
Yeah, I like it. I watch your stuff.
I like it too. And then my favorite thing about it is when SJWs actually respond to it. Some of them say, "So what? I'm proud to be an SJW." Some of them say, "Using SJW unironically is really stupid," and others of them deny that SJWs even exist, which is fascinating.
Yeah, they're not exactly a well-organized association of idiots.
Not in that regard, no.
Useful idiots. Useful idiots indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
That I mean, they are. Someone is using them for their stupidity, but I don't think it's them.
Well, I mean, they are, they are a workforce. I'm becoming pretty convinced that there is a kind of George Soros-esque organization that's funding anti-comics gate.
For
There
real?
has to be. Yeah, yeah. It's so culture war. I mean, there are people who actually take this very, very seriously, and they want to win the culture war. And when you have persuasive voices, like yours and mine, who are constantly making, fighting the narrative, which is what we're doing. I mean, just fighting the narrative every single day, and we're effective at it and growing a large following and emboldening people to fight back. We have to be stopped. We do have to be stopped.
Good luck.
I, yeah, and that's so I wouldn't be surprised if there was some organization like that was doing that, because people look at it and go, why do they have the energy to keep going with this?
I know. I don't know. I think it's just, a little bit of ego stroke, a little bit of attention daddy didn't give them, and it's just addictive to them. You get those little endorphin rushes when you go back to Twitter and people are commenting on your stuff and whatnot, and when they get the right kind of response, it's like a drug, man. It's like they're getting high. They're getting high on insulting us and people responding to it.
Yeah, I don't get any kind of endorphin rush from people responding to me at all. I take it for granted now, and I don't like it. It's like, could you please just hush for a second so I can, do my thing? Like, what would you think, Mike? Would you like to be left alone? Would you like people at this point in your career, being a famous conservative comic book artist, okay, voice in comics, comic creator? What would you rather? Would you rather have some anonymity back and be left alone and people not harass you, or would you prefer what's going on right now?
I can't say I enjoy harassment, but I'm also at the point where I have just muted most of those idiots. Uh, so my Twitter has become a relatively peaceful place.
Yeah,
Amazing what that mute and block thing does. Here.
you're exactly right. Yeah, I started unmuting and blocking people.
Yeah, the curiosity can get to you. It's like because there's conversations going on and you're like, why am I only hearing half of this conversation?
Yeah, I'm always like, why is this person still? Who is this person, and why are they still obsessed with me?
Right.
And, that's the thing. Like, um,
They hate the fact that we exist is the problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Rich Johnson on Bleeding Cool put up an article about me and Dave Sim, like the Dave Sim
Oh,
situation.
oh,
And you look at the comments, and people are like, "Death to Comicsgate." I'm like, "Death, death to Comicsgate, you Looney Tunes, you absolute lunatics."
yeah.
This is comic books. I mean, lest you forget, this is comic books. Well, I see stuff like that, and I'm positive that I'm in the right. Positive, and they're
Yeah,
evil.
they are. They are. They don't see it. They can't see it. Of course, Hitler thought he was the good guy too. Green GRP poll for Canadian $2 says, "Hail Caesar, hail Mike." Hail GRP poll. Hey, we got some people in here. Hey guys, if you're in here, could you hit the like button, hit the share button, and get anybody who's actually still awake to come in?
Wait, how do you know how many kills I have?
I know we're starting a wee bit late, but whatever, man. We got work to do. We got frogs and patriots to draw.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm drawing the. Look at this. I see if that shows up there. So Cyberfrog and Salamandroid jumping into the scene. The Pollinate getting out of cars and getting out of a truck here on a Philadelphia street. So I got to do a full extensive background here. It's got. And I said I'm not going to bed until it's done.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm staying up. It's Saturday tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, or today. It's Saturday, so
Well,
I
I've
guess
burned so much of my day just driving from here to LA and back. It's like
How long of a drive was that?
3 hours each way.
Yeah, but it was worth it though, right? That's
yeah, totally. Yeah, he's like, man, I can't believe we made the drive. I'm like, dude, it would have taken just as long to fly.
Yeah. I'm getting to be that point too. Like, you know, I've been flying. I've flown most of my life, like every single weekend because of conventions. Like 2010 to 2012, I think I made a living from convention appearances, which is, you know, dangerous. Like you don't really want to do that. You get on that wagon trail, and that's what you do. I mean, you're not producing any work. You're just doing conventions. But
Well,
yeah,
I worked at conventions for the last 6 years.
and you do both, right? I mean, you're producing books and
Yeah.
here's the thing about it though, Mike, because well, are you drawing at the convention itself?
Usually just commissions or whatever.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing about conventions. You get home Sunday night, if not Monday morning, off of a plane. Monday, I'm exhausted. And I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday or Friday, I'm getting on a plane again to go to another convention. You know, that's why it's untenable.
Yeah, it's a drag.
You can't produce.
What happened to that wizard deal, man? That just all fell apart.
Oh yeah. Well, they, you know what? They had me out once to do that. Like they were like, "Hey, can you get more people out here?" Wizard was paying me appearance fees of $5,000 a convention to show up at a con, and I did it once. And they realized that it just wasn't worth it. Like they're, Artist Alley for Wizard just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
People show up there to see John Cena or something. They don't come. and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mentioned
Oddbird for $5 is gonna be tricky. What do you think is the biggest thing missing from Comicsgate? Love the late night stream, by the way. The biggest thing missing.
Lone Star.
Lone Star being delivered. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Ethan?
the biggest thing missing from Comicsgate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't think anything's missing. I think we need to get our books out. I mean, the number of people who think that like Cyberfrog is a scam is infuriating. You know, it's absolutely infuriating. It's never coming out. He's never going to finish it. Do you think I'm going to be on the run for the rest of my life over, $500,000-$600,000? That's my plan. My plan.
You're gonna take that $600,000 and you're gonna go buy a tiny cottage in the Appalachian Mountains
and just live there the rest of my life. Yeah, just eating bare minimum. Yeah, that was my whole plan. Just not to try to do this again. Not to succeed wildly, fulfill my obligations, and then try to do it again, and eventually try to get very wealthy. It's to run away. I mean, that you look at. I mean, that is insight into the mind of SJWs. It really is, because that's what they would do, and indeed, that's what they have been doing.
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
That unfortunately is their modus operandi.
I
don't even know what that means.
I thought you said waste.
Yeah.
I have complete faith I'll be getting my Cyberfrog. I believe in you, EVS. Sierra Whiskey.
Of course.
Yeah, he's not sitting there drawing freaking, pie advertising. He's drawing frog.
No, this is my dream job. No, I'm not Heather Antos. It's not that kind of a dream job. This is the book that I wanted to do. I did an article for CBR back in 2010 that I dug up where I'm talking about, I think I'm going to do Cyberfrog. I want to do this book, Cyberfrog Blood Honey. And I just couldn't get it together. Like, it was like, it wasn't the right time. Wildstorm wanted to publish it. Wildstorm folded that year. It was bad times, but like, this is something that I wanted to do forever, and it's just like a matter of can I afford to do it? The answer is yes. Now I can.
Now you can.
Yeah, no excuses.
You kind of had to be kicked out of the nest though in order to fly.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think about that too. You know, Andrew and I, like, we pray daily now, Mike.
That's good.
You know that?
That's
Me
good.
and my wife. And it's always, when we pray, it's always gratitude for the way things have turned out. And both of us know, like, you know, being harassed like this every single day, being tormented by weirdos, it's painful. It's no fun. It makes you worry. Like, that's what they want you to do, though. They do want you to worry, but turn your full trust and faith over to God and just be like, what everything that's happening now is supposed to be happening. Like, there's a bigger purpose behind this. And they sense it too. I think SJWs kind of sense that same exact thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going forward. Be happy about it. And, you know, if I had stayed at DC Comics, well, it would have happened anyway. If I'd stayed at DC Comics, I would have been fired by now. I would have been kicked out. I would have been kicked out. I'm sure of it. They wouldn't have put up with this. And not only that, if I'd stayed, I would have had to have lost my YouTube channel. They would have said get rid of that, so that would have been gone. You know, that's not something I ever want to give up ever.
You know what came up today that what?
Where's your phone?
I don't know where my phone is. If you find it, let me know. That stupid Second Coming book DC is doing. Yeah. I don't understand how that. You know that the whole Walmart thing is that they require trusted brands, right?
Yeah.
They want to know that. That's why, like, Image Comics will never be in Walmart, because they have their stuff they know they can't put in their stores. If they produce crap like that, I think they may lose their license with Walmart. And I think that those books that Walmart have is the best thing DC has done in like 30 years.
They're just reprint books.
I know, but they're available at freaking Walmart.
Oh, it's the smartest thing, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not just reprint. They each have a new original story in them.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yep.
Yeah.
I think I've been in 3 of them. They're reprinting all the Jeff Johns Green Lantern stuff in order. Mm-hmm. So I'm in 3 of them. I'm interested in seeing the royalties, and I haven't. Did you get your royalty statement?
Yeah, I don't have anything in those books though.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I didn't see it. I didn't see any reference to it in my royalties this quarter. So, but I'm interested in seeing what that would look like. Royalties are often surprising.
Yeah, my checks have just been getting smaller the further I get away from actually doing monthly stuff. So
mine have not begun to shrink yet. Mine are growing, but I think I think that's just luck. Like, I think that's just, wow, they're still putting out some stuff that's working. Also, my fans are buying up my DC stuff. So it's kind of nice. I mean, you actually, you know, I should actually say to them, you know, if you want to be supportive, you know, here's Amazon links to my DC books. If you actually buy them, DC will be alarmed. And they'll have to pay me royalties for it. But yeah, absolutely.
Too much. What's going on here? John Campbell, so much more coming to IndieCron soon. They are working on printing deals, fulfillment deals, lots. Stay tuned, says Sierra. Wait, yeah, that was Sierra.
What's up with IndieCron? What are they talking about?
I don't know. I think they're retooling the site. Is that this month or next month? It's supposed to be a much more interactive site. I watched a little bit of their video on Sweetcast today, but I don't have enough information to like give you the full skinny. If anybody in the chat knows, hit us up.
Yeah.
It's a Trap says, can I get a link to those DC books?
Well, you know, go to Amazon.com and just search my name. Just search Van Sciver. You'll find all of my DC stuff, you know, available. Often on sale. I think Flash Rebirth is like $10. And yeah, you should definitely check it out. You know, you should do the same thing for Mike. Mike's books are there too. But we don't spend enough time really promoting our DC books. When they sell Flash Rebirth, I think I get like $1.50. I should really tell people to start buying Flash Rebirth and Green Lantern. Flash Rebirth is still doing great.
Is it like full trade?
Yeah, like the trade paperback has never gone down in sales. It just continues to sell. Green Lantern, you know, Green Lantern Rebirth, not so much, but Flash Rebirth is just a money machine. It's amazing.
Yeah, I should check what books actually give me the biggest royalties and then pimp those.
Yeah, let me. Do you have your royalty statement?
Oh no, my wife has my other computer.
All right, let me see mine.
The deal with IndieGoGo. What? Launching their own label. Oh, yeah,
they are.
They've got some sort of a deal going with IndieGoGo because you know they are obviously supporting IndieGoGo with all their with that website, and then so IndieGoGo is going to be supporting them in return somehow or another. I don't know what the specifics are, but
I love it, man. Structure is beginning to really come together.
Yeah,
that's great news. Where's my royalty statement? This is the one from September. All right, whatever. Never. Oh, no, that is it. That's it. That's the new one because it's from that quarter. I got it.
Right.
I made 2 cents off of Flash: The Secret of Barry Allen. 2 cents.
I've got so many of those 14 cents, 6 cents, those books just piled up.
Yep. Well, that's all. You know, that's all digital. You know, these are all digital sales because it's like Yeah. I mean, you want to download an old DC comic? I mean, that's, you know, those aren't available anymore. You can't order those from their warehouse.
Oh, I didn't even think. Yeah.
These are all royalties, like digital royalties. Like I got, let's see, 5 cents for doing the inks on Green Lantern number 43.
By the way, you can thank me for that.
Is that you?
The digital royalties didn't exist before Injustice because none of the books ever sold enough for anybody to get royalties on them. So after Injustice became this huge worldwide digital sales, it was the #1 digital book in every market around the world, and they had to change the contract for digital books because of it.
Looks like Green Lantern Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 25. Why are these books selling so well? $322 for pencils and $162 for inks. So like that's like $500 for that book. That's like 3 years old, 2 years old. Why did I get that?
They might have. Did they put out a new trade or anything?
No, that's for the individual issue.
Right.
Oh, here's where it is. Here's the money. Dark Knights Metal, Dark Knights Rising collected edition. All right, metal. And I pencils and inks on one issue of that. That's not bad.
That's so metal, dude.
It is metal. I hope that stays in print. That's it. It's a lot of like nickels and 40 cents, and they all add up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hail Mike S. Miller, says Steve Dye.
Hail Steve Dye. All hail, well met. I am new. It's a trap. Production says Victor. I am new, but I've been following EVS for some time. Thought I'd stop by here since it's a smaller stream. Yeah, the smaller streams, you can actually be heard a lot more often than when those chats go flying by, man, it's a miracle you can see anything.
Yeah, but this is what you guys do. Like I always see you guys, and I'll come in and watch you guys and not really say anything. You guys will be up in the middle of the night doing your live streams while you draw. I always check in. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of nice.
It's a good hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Chill, and you're not. You don't necessarily feel like you have to be like.
Well, it'd be
constantly.
better if we had like 3 more people in here, because then somebody would always be talking.
Yeah.
Diversity in Comics says, "Are you going to review the Star Wars Resistance figures?" I'm not even watching that show. If I were watching the show, I'd have something to say about the figures, but should I watch it? I heard it was bad. I heard it's not good.
I didn't even hear it came out.
Yeah, it's a new cartoon.
And it's already out?
Mm-hmm. Disney Channel.
Oh.
Kevin B says, "Where has Art been lately?"
I don't know. He said he'd be back soon.
What does that even mean? Is he working on something?
I guess he's just been busy trying to get Black and White done. Not entirely sure, so.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue about that.
Yeah. I just miss him. I like him being around more regularly. He's a good guy. He's good peoples.
Yeah, I like him too. Well, at first I didn't like him. You know why? He drive me nuts. He was like Cecil, the two of them. Cecil initially too was the same way, because it was just like you come on the stream and it's just a cacophony of noise. Like, Art, figure it out. And Art would have the camera aimed like right at this part of his eyeball, and that's it. Like he wasn't conscious of his webcam, top of his head.
Yeah.
He was a stereotypical boomer.
Yeah.
But then he figured it out. Yeah.
It was adorable.
Art has been doing live streams with Taylor. His movie trailer and review live streams are severely underrated. Who's Taylor?
His like partner in crime. I think she's helping out with Black and White, and she's his assistant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish Dan Fraga didn't go to bed so darn early. I'd love to get him on here more regularly.
Be careful about that, man.
Fraga's cool, man.
I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm saying he's really cool. There are a lot of really cool guys out there. Like Fraga is just kind of like once removed from the comic book industry.
Yeah.
He's out there doing his own thing, but I think he still cares about it. And I think that, I don't think he's fully aware of Comicsgate, so I wouldn't want to hem him up. Like, it really is a choice. You have to be like, all right, I'm ready to be harassed for a cause.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be unpersoned and abused. Because I thought about it. It's like, I don't know. I thought about asking some people, and I just went, no. And I've invited some rather famous writers. Like when Comicsgate really started to happen, I was still doing interviews with people. And I invited a few DC writers who I'm friendly with, and they were like, "Oh yeah, when?" And I was like, "Take a weekend and think about it. Talk to people, see if you really want to do it, because I would love to have you on, but don't want to get you in trouble." And they'd get back to me like a week later, like, "I'm afraid I can't do it because my wife is sick." I'm like, "All right, well, I hope she gets better." You know what I mean? Like, clearly, like somebody advised you not to do it. And that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So I stopped asking entirely.
Yeah, I feel you. James Dean created a conflict for $2 as late night hustle. Carry on. Well, this is not a hustle. This is just a chill stream, man. Chilling, hanging out, drawing.
Listen to a little Fabio.
Oh my gosh, I had to restart Chrome, but I had these like numerous just ridiculous freaking stories that I saw from Facebook that I was going to save for a later stream, and now I can't even remember what the hell they were about. Facebook is just great fodder for just the dumbest things happening in the culture today.
I don't even go to Facebook anymore. I can't. I'm just like, this is too slow.
Yeah.
It's too limited. You know, it really just feels too insulated. Like when you're on YouTube and you're able to speak to 1,000, 2,000 people at one time, and then post a video, get paid for it, and reach sometimes, like I have a video that just reached 313,000.
Holy crap! What was that
Yeah.
about?
I just had a really good thumbnail about how J.J. Abrams is not using a bunch of characters from Last Jedi, so these characters will not appear in the Last Jedi. And great thumbnail of J.J. Abrams with a chainsaw, chainsawing through a Last Jedi poster. That's become my most popular video, and it's only a month old.
I've seen it on my recommended.
Oh, Elijah said he saw it on his recommended feed.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's getting around. It's not even good. The thing about it is, like, the videos that are good, that you pour time into, like, nobody watches, but you never know when it's gonna hit, like when something's gonna hit, and then you're like, damn it, I would have spent more time on that video if I had known that it was. I do quickie videos where I just point a camera at my iPad, and then sometimes I really put time in with the edits. The edited ones don't really get views for some reason.
Yeah, that's it's disheartening, isn't it?
I think it depends on advertising. Like the presentation is what matters a lot in videos. Like, because it gives you the decision whether you actually want to click on it or not in the first place.
Well, that's the thing. The thing is, you put a video out and people respond to it. YouTube kind of tosses it out there. People respond to it. If they respond to it, a lot of people click on it and then click like. YouTube starts to really recommend it out there. It starts to get more, and then it becomes its own thing. But I mean, they make that determination pretty quickly. Is this a video that's going to be viral or not? But I'm telling you, the video that I did about the feminist who tried to blackmail me also is doing really well.
Really?
Yeah.
So did that turn out to be like fake news, or was that legit? Is that a real person?
Hard to say. She emailed me, or she private messaged me and said, she's like, you're just the person that I was hoping for to get involved in this with me. I was like, will you stop? 41,564 views on that in a day, in a day.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, I just blocked her because her timeline made it clear that she was sincere about being a leftist. And it's just, if it'd be one thing if she were brand new and she wasn't putting in work into, espousing leftist ideas, but she really was, and they sounded very sincere. So when she backpedaled and said, this is just a hoax, I was like, yeah, I just don't believe you.
Yeah.
I think you just don't want to get in trouble. I think you're a dummy.
Let's see. Oh, Liam for $2 says, I actually prefer Ethan's edited videos.
Thanks. Yeah, the new ones are getting better. I had 3D Robin, make these kind of animate the laughing man face.
I saw that.
he gave me 4 new ones today that I can't wait to use. There are a couple of like total disgust on my face, and I need those. And then he gave me a duck face where I'm just sitting there pursing my lips out. It's not even me, but people are going to start to think that's supposed to be me, of course. Yeah. 3D Robin's doing great. He's doing great stuff for me. And he wants to animate, them, but I don't think I need that. I pay him well. I pay him like $100 an hour to do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's doing good. People who do work for me, I do try to take care of them promptly. I got to get some t-shirts made. That's the other thing. Crypto fashion's like, where are the new t-shirts?
Yeah, you were raking it in with those.
Dude, I made $15,000 on the Soilo t-shirt. That was phenomenal. But again, you know, it's like you have to have a hit, and everybody bought that. Everybody bought that t-shirt. You gotta have a good idea. I got to get James Dean, creator of Conflict, to make me some new designs. He's good.
He's a logo guy, right?
Yeah, he's a really good logo guy. I got to give him some slogans, some ideas. I want to do the Amphibian Agenda t-shirt. You know, that's got to get done. That guy's a genius.
There's some way you can associate the "It's no moon" quote, or "That's no moon" quote, with something.
With Ryan Johnson's head.
There you go. That's no moon. James Dean pops in for $5 and says, "I sold copies of Conflict tonight on a live stream because IndieGoGo hasn't taken down the campaign, but was supposed to end on Monday. What gives?" You can answer that. You went through that, right?
Yeah. Well, did you tell them you didn't want it to go to a store, an in-demand store? You know, they automatically, when the campaign ends, it becomes a store if the campaign succeeded. So, you know,
well, that has to be set up. I mean, that box has to be clicked, because I went and I noticed on the Meg one, I went to go change it to add one extra day because it ended on a Thursday instead of a Friday. And I noticed that box was not clicked, so it would have just ended.
I think it's the other way around. I think it just doesn't, like, it just automatically goes to a store unless you deliberately say no.
Well, I had never
Pretty sure
unclicked that box, but it was not there. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. I have no idea. Ryan Roundhead Johnson. No, it's Charlie Brown's head. Narwhal. No moon indeed, the blackest of black holes. Oh no, the Robbie Rodriguez story. That's no moon. All right. We're getting into the wrong territory here.
we need to move on past Robbie Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I didn't want to exploit that whole thing when it happened either.
You didn't want to exploit that hole?
That hole. Yeah, I didn't want to. I wanted to let that die. It was too grimy. You know, I didn't want to.
It stunk a little.
Yeah. Everybody's like, you need to attack that. That's make a big deal out of it.
It's not a place you want to linger. You want to keep your fingers out of that mess.
Oh.
I thought you were better than this.
He's not, dude. He's not. Your dad is not better. Worse.
I don't know what you mean. What are you implying? Now everyone's talking about Robbie Rectum.
Talking about Backhole because the war campaign's in here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's some war campaign. Sarah Whiskey's in here. I don't know who else. I love the war campaign. Everybody's saying, you know what everybody is saying about the war campaign? They're basically trying to scare me about them and saying they're going to do to you what the Proud Boys did to Gavin McInnes. I'm like, it's a little different. So it's a little bit different. Gavin started the Proud Boys, and then he started taking them around to real life, like in like IRL violence situations.
Yeah,
where they could fight. First of all, second of all, I don't think these guys are like that. I really don't. I mean, I think they could be if they needed to be, but that's not. That isn't the plan. The plan is for them to play D&D on live and say "Hail Caesar." It's not. You guys have to relax.
Yeah. Edwin always says they're performative.
Yeah.
Ugh, this quill is killing me.
Everybody's crazy. I feel like everybody's crazy, Mike.
Well, a good percentage seem to be. A good percentage. James Dean, creator of Conflict, $5. I typed in when I wanted to store to end. Back Conflict while you can, I guess. By the way, we can do some shirt designs this weekend.
Oh, good.
So he's all in.
All right, James. Let me know. What per design. I'll think about it. I'll get my ideas together. I want good T-shirts this year. Obviously, we've got to do the All Caps Comics logo that you already created. That's got to happen.
Yeah, if anybody remembers, like, I'm sure Ethan doesn't, because he comes up with great ideas like all the time, but I'm pretty sure he's not writing them down while he's live streaming. So if you guys can remember any of those ideas that just seem like great T-shirt ideas at the moment, spill.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we want to do the, amphibian agenda T-shirt. That's got to happen. Oh, it looks like my Space Force Trump statue is being shipped.
Space Force.
That's good. I had a chance to, I think, maybe make good with Tim Lim, but I ruined it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ruined it for a joke, for a stupid joke. I ruined it. Some feminist. Oh, it was this girl Roars. It was the same girl. She goes, who was that Asian? She's like, are you happy about that Asian actress you harassed off Twitter? I said, who? Tim Lim?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. He doesn't have a sense of humor.
Tim doesn't. No. But I mean, I didn't mean for him to see that. It was just, that was the best joke to make at that point. And I couldn't not make the joke. I was like, if I make this joke, that's it. Like, there will be no peace between hand and glove. Like, the gloves are off if I make this joke. And I went, should I dude it? I'm gonna dude it. I dude it. Boom. Sorry. Sometimes jokes are more important.
I dude it and I do it again.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Man, that was a weird thing. I had never even talked to him, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't respond to my DMs, and it was even before all of that stuff happened.
More stuff is going on in his head than are actually going on in reality. Like, I don't, I don't. Nothing against Tim Lim, zero. It's just not one of my concerns. I got somebody who's hey, I want to be friends with Tim Lim and you. Is that allowed? I'm like, yes. What the hell? Of course.
Mommy and Daddy didn't get divorced, and you have to live with one.
I don't even know the dude, man. He was on my stream once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
That was the transcripts episode was the first time, and then the Trump Space Force versus Lone Star horse race was the other.
We gotta, you know what? I gotta make an edited video of the problems that I had with Tim Lim. Like, so that should all be together in one episode, so you can actually see like what happened with Tim Lim. Here it is, like, and actually find those live streams, edit them down for historical purposes.
All right. I'm gonna try a new quill because this one is bugging me.
Have you created Summit in Fortnite?
Recorded what?
Summit.
Oh, from Call of Duty? Nice. Yeah, Elijah's been doing a bunch of videos lately, too. He's doing a Take On Me video. A Take On Me Comicsgate video. Comicsgate.
And Cecil's gonna sing it.
And Cecil's gonna sing it.
Oh my god.
Liam for $2 says thin skin Lim.
It's Liam.
Tim. Thin skin Tim. I think thin skin Lim works better, but Ugh, this one sounds exactly the same. Maybe it's my ink. My ink might be too thick.
Mhm.
The problem using all these traditional tools is they can get persnickety. Just grab one of my markers.
Victor the Ripper says, EVS, do not antagonize my Douglas Ernst in this Tim Lim video.
My Douglas
Ernst. Doug are getting along real well. Me and Doug Ernst are getting along just fine. As far as I know, you know.
It is simply my existence that antagonizes Doug Ernst.
Is that
no,
right?
No, it was just that first time. I don't. That was my only interaction with him ever. Was that?
Doug's making good videos lately.
Yeah, I watched one of them. I think last week. I liked it.
Yeah, there was a time where his videos were kind of getting stagnant, but they're much funnier, much better, much sharper, much more fun to watch. I recommended like 3 of them in a row because they were just really, really good.
Donut Swan for $5 says, Mike, I'm looking at this Batman Wolverine proof on your site, and it looks like they're about to kiss. What is this degeneracy? Shipping? Confess. No. If you look very closely, Wolverine has his left fist in Batman's ribcage, and the expression on Batman's face is, I'm dead. It's not, come to me.
It's not
Logan.
degeneracy.
It's not degeneracy. It's just violence.
What is this degeneracy?
Oh man, that was so funny the other night when I had Omar Spahi on. He's the guy that does the Dreamer podcasts. And he was talking about, oh gosh, you weren't there, were you? No, okay. He was talking about that book that Matt Hawkins does about swinging. Yeah. And Edwin comes on and it just comes out swinging. Not in that sense, but in the other sense. He's just like, what is this degeneracy? I was like, and he wouldn't let Omar talk, and he just kept yelling over him. Like, no, dude.
Have you read the book?
So funny.
Is it like an autobiography of Matt Hawkins swinging?
I don't know. I haven't read it. I just
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
I don't know, man.
No.
I just know he's been doing that and showing it, or not showing it, but you know, the next morning sort of stuff on his gosh, was it Facebook or Twitter? I don't remember.
Yeah, I really don't get that.
I've
said that before. I don't want to judge anyone, but I don't understand that. The cost is like so much more than the benefit.
Yeah. You're whoring out your wife, Matt. I don't want to judge, but
yeah, it's like no, not
that's what you're doing.
Not at that cost.
Yeah. Not at any cost. Did you guys see the Asian American comic artist decrying white people art and is basically ID Comics the person? ID. No, I did see this one meme of this Asian chick saying, you know, like, I hate it when white people call all Asians Chinese, as like they can't tell us apart. We're like Japanese and Korean and blah blah blah. And so to her, did you mean like Anglo-Saxon white people or like Italians or Germans or blah, blah, naming all the different kinds of white people?
I did, you know, at the Trump inauguration, I got into an argument with a bunch of black people on the street. You know, it's really fun if you go to like one of the inaugurations, all surrounding, you know, the event in the streets. It's YouTube but live. It's Twitter but live. You know what I mean? So you can find any kind of political argument that you want to get into. And these guys were screaming. They were like, you know, that's the thing about white supremacy. We're just called black, right? We're just black. Where are we from? Where are we from? Where's Blackland? I was like, dude, where's Caucasia? And they broke up, man. They were dying. Where is Caucasia?
It's actually the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah. That's where we're all from, the mountains. White people are all from the Caucasus Mountains.
That's right.
Bingo.
So I don't even know where those freaking mountains are.
They're bordering between
oh, Elijah knows because he's
Kazakhstan and Russia. Well, not Kazakhstan. So
Kazakhstan. Is that where what's his face is from?
No, it's closer to Georgia. It's closer to Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, I had such a good time, man. We Trump inauguration 2021. We got to go.
It'd be so rad.
Dude, it was so fun, man. And if I had a YouTube channel back then, I would have been making so many videos on the street.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I met Lauren Southern, obviously.
Oh, you
drunk.
did?
Yeah, I was
Nice.
drunk. There's video of it.
She's great.
People keep making fun of me with the video.
What, there's video like on her channel or something?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I just show up in the background. Like, she's interviewing two Muslim guys. And then you just see my fat, stupid, drunk face appear in the background and just stand there looking perplexed for a long time. So people screenshotted that and they're sharing it around.
Well, you know what you should do is grab that video and make a video of that video and then post that you have a video with Lauren Southern.
I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I don't know if it's a thing of pride, you know. But I was there because there was the ball, whatever that was. There was a big party for conservatives, and Antifa threatened to pump poison gas into it or acid.
Is that the one where the Proud Boys got kicked out?
I think so. Yeah, I was on the streets. I wanted to see that whole thing go down, and that's where I met Lauren Southern. I was like, I got to see this. Whatever's going to happen, I want to be here. I want to witness it.
Yeah. So, do you know what's going on with Gavin McInnes now?
His life is over, man.
Nah, he's going to land somewhere.
You think?
Yeah.
Maybe. I hope so. But I mean, you know, the thing is, like, they got him in so many photo ops that are just like, I mean, SJWs are such liars. I mean, the guy's not, but you take a bunch of pictures of him, like, I don't know, photographs kind of sell lies pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be pretty beyond reproach, you know. Because they'll just hang on to any tiny little thing and just ride it into the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're still around.
We're not still around. We were already deplatformed.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're trying to deplatform our deplatform. Our new platform.
Yeah, that is why I haven't been doing it lately, but that's why I was trying to make sure everybody was joining my mailing list. Still in the description, people. I haven't even mentioned that in months. Jeez. But yeah, with the Gavin McInnes thing too, it's like it should just always remind me. It's like, man, they could take this away at any minute. Tub's getting his channel back soon.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He was on here the other day. That was a good show.
Yeah, he's doing good work.
Yeoman's work, they say.
Yeah. Work. What he's doing is important.
Yeah. Elijah, you guys need to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock. Go tell the kids.
I'm waiting for everyone to go to sleep.
It's 2 o'clock. Well, no, you can't record after me. I mean, I'm staying up later than you, so.
Sounds.
Oh, Mike and Ethan go to Washington. Must happen, says Liam for $2. And James Dean for $2 says, nice Edwin impersonation. What is this degeneracy? No, dude. So funny.
Oh yeah, all of Comicsgate is going to go to the inauguration.
That'd be so funny.
It only makes sense. I'll get tickets.
And be like, we got you elected again. How did you get tickets to that?
I know people, Congress people.
Oh. I know people too now.
That's all you need. I'll bet Ben, you know who can hook you up.
Yeah, and then hopefully when he's president, I'll get better seats.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be worth it.
What?
Well, because he's making such a huge difference, dude. He's changing the minds of a whole generation. You know, him and Jordan Peterson and Steven Crowder and those guys all reaching this youth, this you know, the generation that's coming up now.
Yeah.
He's making way more difference, I think, in changing the culture than any individual president ever has.
I agree.
So that's why I don't know if it would be a waste of time
For him to actually help you?
No, for him to actually be president. Of course he's got to help me.
to be president.
That's not a waste of time.
I didn't know what you meant. Yeah, I don't want him to be president.
Where are your priorities, man? Comic books is where it's at.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a truth, because comic books are the seed of the pop culture, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially these past couple of decades. It's like,
well, it's what we do.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop doing it. Well, you know what? I do want to stop doing it. I don't want to do anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be a full-time YouTuber. I'd rather just make videos.
Yeah, create stories, man.
Yeah, but you can do that with videos. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should have been a director. Like, I think about that. There are lots of different things to do.
Yeah.
I love doing comic books, but it's a lot of work, man.
But directing is sort of part of the skill set of being a good comic artist.
That's right. So we could do it pretty easily.
Yeah, Frank Miller made that transition pretty quick.
Yeah, not effectively though.
Oh,
come on, dude.
It's Frank Miller, man.
I'm not saying it ain't, but I'm saying that he sucks as a director. Fine as a comic book artist. His movies were
we've
not
got
good.
some more super chats here. Donut Swan for $5. EVS, will you please look at this Wobat? The two only have light scratches from rough play. They're biting their lips. Batman is gently cradling Wolverine. Oh, the Wolverine Batman thing.
I trust you, Mike. I know that wasn't what you meant.
Yeah. It's not really my wheelhouse. Liam for $2 Canadian, or no, Australian, whatever, same difference. Hire hot cosplayers to go to the inauguration.
Same difference. Yeah. Okay.
And Donut Swan for $2. We're not buying these degenerate excuses, Miller. Yeah. Boys, you need to go to sleep. 2 o'clock in the morning.
Go to sleep, lads.
Sleep, children, sleep. Mike's house never sleeps. I know, right? It's the worst. Actually, half of the people in the house are asleep. I've just got some boys that want to stay up playing video games until the wee hours of the morning.
I don't blame them. I got a lot of video games. I got my computer. I got a joystick. I have not had time to play any video games. And I'm thinking, I played Dig Dug a couple times. That's about it. You know, I've got Call of Duty World of War that I want to get into.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, I got no time.
Yeah. Oh, I have good memories from World War. I played all the Call of Duty, almost, except for one. I played all the Call of Duty games since Call of Duty 3.
That Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, Infinite Warfare is the one I skipped out on.
I heard it was a good game, but not for a Call of Duty game.
Yeah, well, when they start turning Call of Duty into Halo, at that point you're like, what the hell?
I think they were taking more of an approach to Titanfall.
Yeah. Well, whatever. When your warriors are turning into space age gobbledygook, then you've lost the Call of Duty thing.
I agree. Yeah, I just, I only want to play the World War II ones.
Yeah.
The realistic ones where I can be a whammon with the robotic arm.
No, that's Battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am starving.
Black Ops looks good too.
Cecil is love. Cecil is life. Says Cena. See him. 66.
They just had their reminders.
Yeah. Boy, Cecil doesn't stay up so late now that he's sober.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. He's no fun. I support him in his sobriety, though. Don't get me wrong.
That was so funny when he said, I'm sober for 1 month a year. And I was just thinking, so you just want to get it out of the way this year.
Yeah, do it first month.
It's an interesting tactic to just want to be sober 1 month out of the year. I'm not sure.
He's just doing it to know that he's in control.
Yeah. I just want to know I can still do it if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield. Talk about a dumpster fire there. Actually, I heard Battlefield was actually a good game. It was just that whole...
Oh, yeah, they're less than half on physical sales.
Yeah.
To the Battlefield 1.
Get woke, go broke every single time. People don't like it, and they're not going to learn.
They're not going to learn. I don't understand.
That's why they changed the formula for Black Ops 4 so much this year. Because Infinite Warfare failed so bad. And it worked.
I thought they were just milking the PUBG freaking...
Yeah, but it's like... I feel like it's the best take on the Battle Royale thing so far.
And how come you never play it?
Because Call of Duty doesn't have creative.
Yeah, that's one thing the kids really dig today is like freaking the sandbox creative stuff. Just being able to build their own levels and whatnot on the games. The kids today.
Yeah.
Is Hunter still playing games?
He took the PlayStation 4 out of here. So I guess so. We had a PlayStation 4 that nobody was playing. I bought it just to play Injustice 2 once. And then it just sat around. He's like, "Are you using that?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Can I take it?" I'm like, "I guess so." I don't, it's just sitting there. So
you just wanted to play was your character on there?
Atrocitus, yeah.
Atrocitus, yeah.
And I was like, all right, I've had enough of this. Like, I have a splitting headache. I'll never play this again. Like,
you could have played it on your iPad.
No, I mean, it would have given me the same headache.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have had to buy a PlayStation 4.
Nah, it's not that much. I always see those video game things, and I want to buy them out of spite. Yeah, I like a Nintendo Switch because I saw Kieran Shiak desperately wanted one. Oh, please. I want a Nintendo Switch. I'm going to get a job so I can buy one. I just feel like buying one and then throwing it right in the garbage. Just to spite that dude.
You'd have to do a video, though.
Yeah. Here's a Nintendo Switch. Here's me with a baseball bat.
I named this Nintendo Kieran.
Yeah. Smashing the hell out of it.
You'd get more of that. Look at all this toxic masculinity.
Absolutely.
Why can't you be more like the women? Respect women. I got an arm to do a good PewDiePie voice.
I do respect women.
To do the Swedish.
Have to do the Swedish.
They're going at me on Twitter right now, again, because of an old video I did where I took the Women of Star Wars book, and I went through it. I was just like, you can't take any of these women home to your mother. Like, none of these girls are marriage material. And they're like, you're a misogynist. I'm like, people, that's a joke, man. And it's a good joke. How dare you?
I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed. I cried. It moved me, Bob.
Full of hideous women. What do you want from me?
Bunch of blue-haired weirdos.
Very misogynistic. I'm almost done.
Are you? Oh, you're just in the background, huh?
Yeah. Just banging out a background here. I mean, I could spend more time on it, I guess. I don't know.
James Dean says $2. Hey, Dad, can I have your PlayStation 4? 2019.
Mm-hmm. That's peak 2019.
Wait, what?
That's peak 2019. That's what it's all come down to.
Jokes are bad. Words are violence. Where did we get to the place where they actually think words are violence? What does that come from? What is the root cause of that mentality?
Soy.
Soy. You know what? Maybe it's a lack of real violence. Like, these people have grown up in a system where like bullying has been so restricted that they no longer understand what real violence is. So now they think that anyone saying anything to hurt their feelings is violent.
Mm.
We need to bring bullying back, I think, is the point.
I think you just really want to bully people.
I just really want to bully people.
Well, I'm not sure. I'd take the fifth on that.
You hold no position on the bullying angle. The bully solution is what I'll call it.
Make another video on it.
Make a video, yeah. This is how I will solve all the soy problems in the world.
All right, let's just call that finished.
Wrapping it up, huh? Running away. Let's see it.
And this microphone.
Oh, so you were doing all these buildings back here.
Yeah, I'm leaving them kind of, I don't know, I see them as colored blue, like kind of a gray blue in the background.
Yeah, fading into the sky.
Yeah.
Right on.
I get too into it, and then I start putting too much detail in, and then it's lost, you know.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you said you were going to stay up and do that. I was like, well, I know what Ethan's backgrounds look like if it's going to take him 12 hours.
It took 2 hours. It's not bad. You know, it's all right.
Ooh, I spit on my page. That's not good.
That is bad, in fact. That isn't good.
That was bad. Well, I did a few little figures, so that's That's all I managed.
Is he wearing a dress?
She is wearing a dress.
No, him.
No, he is holding a jacket in his arms. In his arm.
His arm.
Got it. I see it now. Yeah. Looks good, man.
A dress. Come on, dude.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see what was going on. It's blurry, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So you going to bed, young man?
I mean, maybe I could work on the video, the Jason Ward video. That's it's got to be done in 4 days. That's a big deal. Everybody wants that video.
What is the Jason Ward video?
Star Wars sex abuse scandal part 4.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I spent some time sitting down and mapping it out. I've got all my material together. You know, it's one of these things where you just go, all right, I got to keep all of the pieces in old Duder's head. And then I got to figure out how to arrange them so it's best to tell the story in a dramatic way. And that's the thing. Like, you know, you kind of just shy away from wanting it. It can't be something that you're only halfway focused on. You have to actually focus on it.
Do you just kind of map it out as you go, or do you do storyboards for these things ever?
No, I map it out into first. I'll do the story structure. Like I'll break it down. I'll go, okay, so I'm opening with this. This is how I'm going to tell the story. I break it down into sections, and then I will work on a section at a time. And I'm learning how to make these videos. Yellow Flash wrote to me. He's like, "How are you doing it? Like, what's your editing process like?" And it really is just laying down an audio track and then illustrating the audio track. Like, that's how it works. You just sit there and go, you know, I know what I'm going to say. Sometimes I'll write a script for myself just to keep it neat and clean. But, you know, you say what you want to say, record it against a black screen, and then illustrate it with video clips and with pictures and everything like that.
Yeah, that's what my son does.
Mm-hmm.
Movie makers actually just go the other way.
What?
People who edit movies sometimes go the other way.
Yeah, you could voice over your illustrations, but then you're chasing to keep up with what you put down. It's much better to go, you know, hey, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan, and then every time there's like a punctuated, like my name is E right there. That's where you change the illustration, and you just keep it staccato that way. It's much you know, it's much more effective. So I'm going to teach Yellow Flash how to do it. It's
super effective.
Yeah. Buy Red Dead Redemption 2. Kidnap that feminist, bring her to the KKK meeting, waste them all together. I don't know.
Oh, do you know about that?
Yeah, I know about the feminist. I saw somebody feed her to an alligator.
Yeah, that video's rad.
I don't know. Can you get that on Steam? You know. Yeah, Kevin B says your cast and thumbnail was hilarious. The word sucked, which was actually shaped like a penis and aimed at his mouth, but nobody noticed that. Like, that was the thing. Like the D in sucked at the end, of course it makes the whole word shaped like a penis. And it was in a diagonal right up at his mouth. I regret that video now. Now I feel bad, you know, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. He was persecuted by SJWs for absolutely nothing, and he turned out to be a really nice guy. You know? So I always find that. I always find people that I think I'm going to hate, I actually like them.
Well, you got to meet him first. James Dean for $2. EVS. Short vids got better. Hit me up on t-shirts.
Yeah, I'm going to, James Dean. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption's not on Steam.
Yeah, Red Dead's not on Steam.
Oh, hell with it then.
I was really disappointed in Red Dead Redemption anyways. It was just Grand Theft Horse. I wanted a... Red Dead Revolver was like such a great game. And then they just used the name and did a Western version of Grand Theft Auto. It was like
Hmm.
Why? Why?
Everybody likes it. My son likes it.
Yeah, maybe if I just didn't like the original game as much, because that came out like way back, like Xbox, the original Xbox,
Yeah.
like around when GoldenEye was big, and gosh, that game was just so much freaking fun. But I think the gameplay for that, you don't play a lot of games, huh?
No, hardly any at all. I don't have time. You know, just don't have time.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them all. I downloaded all the Star Wars games.
Did you try the original Battlefield? I mean,
Battlefield 2.
Battlefront, Star Wars
Battlefield
Battlefront.
2. Yeah.
The original is such a great game.
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't know what to do.
Oh.
Like, I literally didn't know how to play it. I was just like, what are we doing? Mm-hmm.
The sound effects. Sorry.
Kyung Lee's pissed at you for talking trash about the original Red Dead.
Sorry, Kyung. Oh, he thought I was talking trash about the original Red Dead. No. Red Dead was freaking awesome.
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead Redemption. I was like, meh.
Well, I guess I'll go to bed. I don't know. I guess that's the thing to do. I'll scan this and send it over to Kyle and then just go to bed. Try to wake up and do it again. Do it again tomorrow.
Do you think, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap this up and
it's supposed to be a short stream. It's a short live stream. It's been going a while.
How long was it?
I don't know. But you got 152 people in. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just over an hour. That's good. All right, everyone. Thank you for hopping in and watching me and Ethan doodle and just talk about random nonsense. Love all you guys. Come back anytime. Subscribe if you have not. Subscribe to Ethan on his channel, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and check out LoneStarComic.com. Thanks, everybody. Say goodnight, Ethan.
Good night.
You're supposed to say goodnight, Ethan.
Good night, Ethan.